Hello and
So,
welcome. This is Medium Games Finals and the commentator. Well, I should maybe mention the players first. It's TonyWild against Koehni, and I'm not going to pronounce these numbers, especially not in German. And I am joined by Arskaboii today.
hello. And I can do pronouncing the name in Finnish of those numbers. So we have, as we would pronounce in Finnish, Koehni868686.
Perfect. And I can do it in Polish. Oh, actually, how do you say his name in Polish? Koehni? 868686. There we go.
Yeah, so now we have multiple languages here. And so, what are your first impressions when you look at this kingdom?
I see no sideways thingies, and I'm kind of sad. Um, but I do see a village, I do see finning, and I do see draw.
Yeah, there are actually multiple things here. And you have a tinning with sanctuary, so it will for sure be really important. The draw is a bit awkward. Not really, really. Journeyman isn't the best in my opinion, but
Yeah,
you can set encampments to work.
absolutely. I think Journeyman is just a very good card. Um, yeah, but you might want to be playing with encampment, too. Double silver. I don't.
Well, silver.
I'm not a fan of having two silvers in my deck.
Yeah, that's a bit. I mean, I want to hit 5. That's the point, but I don't really want to have multiple silvers in my deck because yeah,
Uh, I actually like these encampments. I like y- you're the point of the encampment is you're just going to play it. I think. Well, no, maybe not with Kuni's hand,
yeah. But
but
I would have considered playing it, so you'll have fresh draw, fresh shuffle.
wait,
Yes.
Tony had the hand with encampment and three coppers, and he didn't play the encampment. Did I see that right?
Uh, let's see.
That was really strange to me. Oh no, no, I
No, they didn't. It was bottom decked.
it just bottom like the encampment. That's very unfortunate for them to not hit the sanctuary.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Sanctuary's really good here.
Okay, but now
Well,
they hit two, but both of them actually hit the second sanctuary.
yeah, and I would assume you can start greening in this kingdom relatively fast. Uh, you can get those provinces out of your deck with Sanctuary, and if you want to keep them, you can still have Crossroads, making things smooth.
I mean,
And there's not a huge payload that would be very easy to go for like triple or doubles even.
there is Splendor for alternate VP.
Yeah, but it's not that fast.
Yeah, it's not very powerful, but it is something. And if you really want to. That's probably stupid, but if you really want alternate VP, there is Fioda too. As I don't believe in them though.
Yeah, Vietnam doesn't seem like the best way to score here.
Uh, yeah, there's not even a way to trash them. So
So we are.
let's see.
Alright. So now we are getting into the encampments. If I was Tony, I would
Oh,
probably not have played those encampments because now they can probably just leave all those encampments for Koehni to have.
yes, I
So
think Kuni is going to take all of the encampments now, and we already have
yeah,
5 to buy a plunder.
yeah. So
This is
it's a bit
really strange
okay, but at
choice.
least Koehni can't have all of those. But here I would not like to play that encampment, so you'll at least have 2 left. And this is pretty awkward for Koehni to buy any encampment if it's not money.
Uh, yeah, I think I would be buying a province.
I would probably buy a forum encampment.
Okay, forum is really not good for this deck of.
I don't agree. You can find your cold and plunder and set it up with
Oh,
encampment.
right, that's the thing too. Hmm.
It makes
Yeah,
them
okay.
so much more reliable.
Yeah, okay, you have a point. That is true.
And in my opinion, we can now start to think about greening.
Well, we hit
And
6, so
yeah,
not going to.
yeah, with less than 5 or something like that, you can buy a plunder. Maybe add some, but sure, I would buy a
Do you?
plunder. Maybe I would like to have one more plunder.
Yeah,
Maybe
Tony has only one plunder. It's probably not enough.
maybe even a moat, because action space, terminal space isn't big of a deal here.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love a moat. We don't have green cards in our deck. Literally, Tony has not a single green cards, and
But I assume the thought process is that they will soon have.
well, they will only really have one or two at the time because they will all get sanctuary the turn after they were bought.
Yeah, but unless they want to keep them around, that's a thing as well. And now Tony can get their encampments back, which is nice.
Yeah, I would very much like to see a moat. Okay.
Yeah, that
Now
was a
I'm
good buy
happy.
for Tony. I definitely agree with that buy.
Uh,
And I feel like Tony is a bit behind in deck control. Koehni seems to have the upper hand there.
yeah,
But
Koenig has exiled a lot more coppers.
yeah, but Tony seems to be getting there for sure. And here I feel like you just have to risk it for encampment as Tony.
Yes, absolutely. I think Cooney is looking to green here really aggressively.
Yeah, in this position, I don't see a
13.
reason why you wouldn't buy at least one province or something like that.
13 is a really awkward number. I'd like to see silver copper from Cooney here. Just so that we can hit double next turn.
Yeah. Silver copper.
Well, that's the only way to hit double, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, unless you're going to see this kind of hand at the start, then it's very
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah. But as we see, the forum was nice for Tony to have.
Absolutely.
Because their blunders were really on the bottom of the shuffle. And I'm not sure that that estate is the worst thing to buy. Because they have a double sanctuary and they can get rid of it. Or do you exile here?
Yeah, do you exile?
Yeah, I feel like that was the right play for Tony to do. To
Yeah,
double draw.
maybe. I was like, I am unconvinced because that I don't know. Like, you do have crossroads in your deck, and you have a
Yeah,
forum. Maybe it's not the worst thing in the world to have green cards.
yeah, and it's one more point, and they are a bit behind on the VP, and Koehni has won the plunder split, so even one VP can be valuable later.
Mm. Mm.
Because if you imagine Tony would like win the province by they would have one more 5-3, so then every VP can count if Koehni has more VP tokens. I'm not sure that they are on the line to win province split here. This is a pretty awkward hand to start with, and
This.
it's pretty. It would be pretty unlucky for Koehni to miss here or dud here.
Oh, I won that silver encampment over a gold. We really only number that Kenny ever cares about is 16. I feel like.
Yeah, this was pretty awkward hand, but it came out pretty strong. I would buy a province duchy here.
Yeah, there's pretty much anything wins with 15 points ahead, but
Yeah,
it's
you don't
just.
want to lose that VP lead to some weird reason.
This game took 17 turns. That seems like a surprisingly long time, honestly.
Yeah, but
This-
these cards aren't too fast to build.
yeah.
You have to buy those encampments, and only missed 5 on second shuffle. And Sanctuary isn't so fast at thinning.
Yeah, you're probably right. Uh, maybe skip. Okay, well, this is.
I'm pretty sure that missing that 5 on their first shuffle
Yeah,
was
probably,
pretty bad. Pretty
yes,
upset.
probably the story of the game, in fact.
Yeah,
And
so
yeah,
Koehni won this game
yeah, it's
as player 2.
1-0 to Kenny. I'm not sure that player one versus player two is really that meaningful at the level of medium or even big games sometimes.
This because you'll have even to the level gap, you'll still have one more turn as player 1 often enough. So one
Sure,
more
but
turn against not one more turn is pretty good.
I don't feel like, well, unless we get like a really explosive kingdom, I don't think player one versus player two is going to be the main thing that decides the games.
Yeah, but if someone plays 15 turns and you play 14 turns, the one who plays 15 turns has obviously an advantage.
Yeah, it's a very small one. It's, I feel like I would
No,
rather
I
be a
don't
second
agree.
player and hit a sanctuary on my second shuffle than be first
Yeah,
player and miss my
obviously,
5.
yeah, obviously that's more important, but I don't agree that it doesn't matter.
All right. We have a new kingdom, and
Want to use rats here.
can you just like snap uh, takes carpenter? Interesting. Yes, rats and necromancer is a combination of cards that seems very powerful.
Yeah, you can have all those cards. As Koehni, I would get a necromancer and rats here.
Uh, yep. And as Tony, I would be really sad about this 2-5.
Yeah, I'm not sure rats is the rebel is the best thing to buy there.
I think
And
I would have
Koehni
gone with.
agrees with me, and I'm happy about it, to be
Yeah, I
honest.
think I would have gone with Tormentor on the 5. Not sure. Maybe you just go Carpenter and you just say, okay, I don't get to have a silver.
Yeah, I'm happy that they bought rats with that 5 because it's the best thing that they have.
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree with Snobs. Tormentor would have been better because imps are really good here, or imps are usually very good. It's just a lab, and
Yeah.
you can attack them later, and it doesn't relate to terminal collision so much because you don't throw them dead.
Well, you terminals are really painful here
Yeah,
because the village, well, it exists, and that's what I can say about it.
yeah, but you can set up a good turn here. You can trash rats for 3 cards, use rabble or stuff like that, and use imps, whatever you can. So when you get trashed with rats, it shouldn't be that important. But I'm not sure I
Yeah.
agree on a fair buy. There's better things to get, to be
Uh,
honest.
yeah, I don't think we need a plus buy yet. Coven, I just something in my heart, like something breaks in my heart every time a Coven is bought. I
Consider here buying a Coven and trashing it when the curses are out for minus BP. Yeah, Coven isn't bad. You get money, and it can give minus BP to your opponent. If they don't have deck control, you can just toss out the curses, and if they have deck control, just trash the Coven.
Can we do something more powerful than Coven though? Like there is a garrison in this kingdom.
Yeah, but what would you buy a tent for 5? Would it really be better than Cohen?
Uh, I don't know. Yeah, I guess the draw is just the Coven. I'm just not a fan of the card. Okay, I think it's a noob trap.
It's easy enough to get too many, but the one Coven isn't bad in my opinion.
Well, there comes the second one.
Yeah, let's see if we'll have even more.
Yeah, I think as Tony, you just probably embrace the just
Yeah,
embrace the
that's
curses and completely ignore the fact that your opponent has covens. The problem is you have 3 estates in your deck still.
yeah, but this is a good starting hand for Tony.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you definitely play your rabble before those threats, so you can trust as many states as you possibly can.
Mhm. Oh, that was surprising. But yeah, okay. Now Tony's deck is very much coming together.
Yeah, I assume they will have pretty awkward next turn, to be honest.
Um, hmm. Not sure what is in those cards. Is there a rubble? No, there's no rubble down there. Uh,
I,
well,
yeah,
okay. There's one necromancer that's not great.
yeah. I feel like when we start provincing, the rabble attack can be pretty significant.
Well, depends if you have a garrison in your deck or not.
But you
Because
don't really have that many gains here. The rats will run out pretty soon, and you'll. I don't
you
know.
have carpenters,
Yeah, but they'll be terminal soon enough.
and you have astrolabe. Astrolabe is plenty of gains,
Yeah, I'm not
and
sure I'm sold on garrison too much here.
and you have Hillfort every time of garrison.
Yeah, but you could do bigger things by that point.
Hmm.
So there's the third
There's a
Coven,
third
which I don't
Coven.
really agree. I don't agree with that anymore.
The third silver is just. I'm not excited about it. Hmm. Hmm. Think you want an astrolabe, Tony? I'm trying to set up getting a bunch of garrisons on the same turn, and not a fan of merchant camp.
I'm not so sold on those garrisons here, to be honest.
Please, I want to be playing with garrisons. It's just I feel like the card's really good, and you want to play with it every time. Like,
Yeah,
there
but
is enough going on in this kingdom that you can play
I'm
with
not sure.
garrisons.
When
Also,
you can set up your garrisons, the piles will just run out.
yeah, but you also need to set up to deal with 10 curses that are going to explode on you at some point.
Yeah, so Covens are important.
Well, I'm not sure about that still. Like, if you.
If you trust the Covens, they'll be left with minus 10 VP, which is not no significant thing here.
Uh, yes, that I think that's the better use of Coven here. And I'm not sure that Tony knew that they can't zombie apprentice twice in a turn. Uh, yeah, there is way too many rats in Tony's deck, I feel like.
Yeah, at least they can start to get rid of them bit by bit.
Yeah, but you don't. You can only trash like
Yeah,
one a turn.
is true.
Unless a pile empties. I guess the rat piles will empty. The rat's pile. Words. Oh, this is a lot of money.
We do have a lot of money. That is, in fact, very true.
Yeah, but like...
I would consider buying a province and then going after piles.
Yeah, province something.
Because rats will empty, horses will empty, and then you need to get a couple of merchant camps.
Yeah. So...
I assume they could get at least double merchant camp next turn, so it would be, and rats will empty any time here. So if I'm correct, Koenig could be winning this next turn.
I'm not sure. Wait, how do you win next turn? Do you have...
By province, gain merchant camp. By province and merchant camp, use carpenter to gain one merchant camp, and buy 2 merchant camps, and rats and curses will empty.
Okay, I guess that's fair. I'm not sure that you want this province then. Like, you're already ahead by 8 points and you're planning to be ahead by 10.
Yeah, but at least it makes sure that Tony can't be ahead of you in VP wise. That's actually a pretty friendly discard.
Yeah, but that's just... Tony's deck is just lost in the having too many rats. I feel like
apprentice merchant camp here. I feel like it would be better.
I guess we're going for emptying necros? Oh no.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem... I guess it's going to be fine, right?
So this will probably be pile out. It should be right. Yeah, it
yeah, there is a pile out here. Actually, is there?
No.
Do we have... what do we have in the trash? Oh, there is a carpenter in the trash. Okay, yeah, that works.
So I was correct.
Well, only because Tony trashed the carpenter last turn.
Yeah, but I still was correct that it is possible. And they could have gained a merchant camp instead of that necromancer, and it would still have worked.
Alright, Koehni has been playing stunningly so far, and we have a 2-0. Yeah, this... no, like... I'm still not convinced that these covens did a lot. Like,
they emptied a pile, gave minus 10 VP.
Meh.
No, they would have needed 3 provinces to get ahead.
I mean, I feel like Koehni was just buying 5-cost silvers that, like, I don't know, non-terminal monument or whatever. It doesn't feel like that great of a card. I don't know. When I don't like a card, I really just keep on hating on it, I guess. Speaking of cards that I'm hating on, there is a barbarian in this kingdom.
I love barbarian. I have been playing some games where I trash everything from my opponent, and it's really fun.
Oh, I had played a game in actually in a follow-up to this exact tournament in Medium Champs, Medium Games Champions tournament against Shan, when we had Barbarian Scrying Pool, and I trashed 4 of his Scrying Pools with a Barbarian because he didn't pick up a Barbarian himself.
Yeah, we played one of those type of games where you went for governors.
Yes, and I still think that, I mean, you convinced me in that game that Scrying Pool Barbarian is pretty decent, It's still, I don't think it was better than Governors, but yes.
Well, at least you finding that goat character really well, but at the same time as my chapel was
Yes,
upgrading.
Goatherd is a good card on the board with Strong Trashing. that's that's the
Yeah,
first
but
thing that
if you
we learned.
find it in a different turn than my chapel, it would have not been a great card.
Yeah, to be fair, didn't you have like a draw where you play the Chapel turn 3 and then play Bodice Crying Pool turn 4? I think that is pretty good too.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing.
I think we both just kind of had the best draw that game.
I'm not sure I had the best draw by any means.
At least
I'm
the
not
second
sure what to
shuffle.
do here.
Yeah, we have a game.
I want to do barbarian stuff with Mastermind here.
Well, I think I want to start off with Counterfeit to clean up my deck.
Yeah,
And
that seems reasonable.
Procession can remove the Necropolis if I'm after that. But that is the only village until except for Procession and Mastermind, which are kind of awkward villages.
Well, Necropolis too.
Yeah, as I said, Necropolis is the only village outside of those two.
Yeah.
So maybe we don't want to kill that super early. We probably still do.
Yeah, it's really awkward. You don't like it. And I'm not sure you will be playing a ton of terminals here. Presumably you want to play a ton of barbarians, but you can just use Mastermind for that purpose.
Yeah, Barbarian does seem like the best Mastermind target here.
I
And
would maybe consider Procession, but I'm not sure that it's good. At least it will get some Labyrinth points as well.
yeah, but like Procession.
Yeah, it's not the greatest thing. At least it has double targets. You can Procession a Scavenger for Barbarian or Mastermind.
All right, there's Scavenger. Okay, maybe it's not that
And
terrible.
you can leave a clean shuffle for it.
This is. I am not convinced by this Procession Scavenger open. I guess there is a way of the mule, so maybe it's
Yeah,
fine.
and there's Necropolis to process and the Scavenger. If you can process that Scavenger, it's really good, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, it's just like you want to high roll, and
Then counterfeit here, right?
I think so. I think I want to get rid of these pesky little treasures that are messing up everything.
I would buy a procession here.
Oh, okay. If we hit the procession of this black card draw, it's still fine into any spot.
This isn't too bad either.
Yeah, I
You
guess.
can leave a clean shuffle.
Yeah, you can leave a procession on top, probably even.
Yeah, and buy a counterfeit.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, if you can process anything, it's good here. And now you have a really good.
Oh wow. Okay.
Process for a barbarian or market or mastermind, and then scheme. And scheme can work wonders here.
Yes, it's like we're going to get 2 5s probably this turn. Oh my.
Yeah, it's good. And top deck a scheme, I assume. Yeah.
Top deck a scheme. We can top deck another card with the scheme. I was interested in top decking something but the scheme here. I'm not that. I don't want this barbarian yet. I think I would like masterminds.
They did get a mastermind.
Yeah, like you can. Like, playing one barbarian against their deck full of coppers is not going to do a whole lot.
Yeah,
I
but
think
they
I
can
want
gain 4 or
to.
5 cards here.
Yeah, I think I wanted to set up like multiple masterminds or maybe mastermind counter. No, you can't get counterfeit, right?
I feel like this was a
Okay.
pretty good combination of cards. Two masterminds, one market, and one barbarian.
Yeah,
And now they can scheme barbarian on top deck and mastermind it for triple trust next turn. And if they can hit processions or masterminds, it can be pretty big for Tony.
I feel like we are going to mastermind this barbarian and trash 2 coppers into curses and trash like one action into another action.
And
It's
coppers
not
in the
gonna be
curses
that good.
does hurt. Coppers in the curses hurt here because you can't
Oh,
trust
right.
curses, but you can trust coppers.
Okay, yes. That is fair.
And because now they have more stop cards that they can't get rid of, and they would be able to trust them otherwise.
Okay. Koehni. Oh, Koehni doesn't have the second mastermind. That has to be wrong. Granted, he might not have one mastermind. Okay.
Let's see, barbarian doing barbarian things. That's sad.
Curse into curse, copper into
But
curse, scavenger.
overall, that's pretty
Here.
hurtful. And now you can get maybe Mastermind Barbarian or Mastermind Market. Mastermind, at least I would like to have more of.
I'm looking at Procession Black Cat.
Yeah, it's not bad either. I can agree with that.
Yeah, it's just to go with it.
And here you definitely buy a scheme, because schemes are really good for you with Mastermind.
2 cats isn't too bad either, because they can become schemes.
Yeah, I keep on not seeing BFTM.
With a mastermind, yeah, with a mastermind in play, I think I want these cats. How many processions? I guess we should keep the players at least have to be keeping track of. Oh, Tracker, right? Tracker is an excellent card.
Yeah.
This
So Barbarian doing nice things there.
mastermind into procession, Tracker into curse.
Black Cat in the curse.
Black Cat into curse. Yes, that was very powerful.
So here I would consider masterminding a procession.
I was thinking about it, and
because you can go for that scheme, and there's a high enough chance that you can find something decent there. But
yeah, if you don't find the Black Cat, I don't think I'm very happy about masterminding this procession.
yeah, but masterminding market isn't incredible either.
Yeah, but it's like I don't really want to process the scheme. I don't really want to process this market. Like the card that I really want to process is the Black Cat. And I'm not sure how many are there in Tony's deck.
They would have found that Black Cat.
Yeah, but I think this is fine.
Yeah, this is fine, but it could have been better.
Would it be better we would get rid of a market and get rid of the
You would have
procession?
No, you would process a scheme, a Black Cat, and a Necropolis. You could have processed all of those.
I think this is about equivalent.
I'm not sure I agree.
Oh no, we got a bunch of more money. Although this hand from Tony does not excite. And I guess this is what's going to happen if you don't have your mastermind in play in this kingdom.
Yeah, and so Koehni's Barbarian did keep that mastermind from play, because they trashed it a turn before, and it was really helpful for them. Yeah, I like
all right,
top
we
decking.
can top deck something. Wait, Koehni has 2 trackers. How did that happen? Wait,
So
what?
they bought one on turn 4, turn 8. Yeah,
I,
they
I
bought.
two trackers is the wrong number of trackers.
It's not great. Do you want to trash that barbarian?
Oh,
No.
I wanted to process the cat.
Yeah.
Process mule the cat. Hovel into curse. That's -1 P. Who cares?
But yeah, that's -1 card as well, because you could trash it with buying green card later.
I don't think. Uh, I don't think anyone is going to see their green card after they buy it. I think there's going to be one green card bought, and that's going to be by the winner at the last turn. But we just.
Yeah. I'm not sure that it will end this turn, but pretty soon. I do believe that much. And now they can set up a nice turn. And why would you not mute that cat?
Because they forgot.
Probably.
Yeah, you can scheme. What does Koehni have in play? Oh, Koehni has two masterminds in play. Yeah, okay, you have
Yeah,
to province here.
I do agree. You can easily empty a couple of black cats, scheme, and the procession. Even though Koehni's hand is pretty bad.
It can get a lot better if you mastermind the scheme and you find. Wait, what?
There
Why are there
would
5
be.
schemes in Tony's deck?
That's weird.
And uh, he wanted to mastermind the procession. But okay. Alright, can Koehni win here? Probably there is a combination of tracker boons that wins. But
Yeah. Earth's gift and something like that. That's not the best one.
oh yeah.
That's good.
That one's pretty good. Oh wait. Oh, we masterminded that tracker. What?
That's
Oh,
not
oh,
the
we have
greatest.
3 masterminds in play because we
Yeah, it has.
masterminded the mastermind.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's nice.
oh,
So they kind of have to win this turn. Because
yeah, because
no, yeah, no, they can maybe set up a mastermind.
you
Maybe,
could
not sure.
process the scavenger, yes, and
But yeah, can you find it? It's another question. At least you can set.
but it seems like it would need to be pretty lucky to find it. And I don't think I
I,
want to put a barbarian on top.
I like it because you can maybe trash something important and give some minus BP or something like that. And
I mean, you saw Tony top deck 7 cards. You would imagine whatever is on top is the barbarian protection.
I'm not sure. I would assume someone thinks that far here.
I mean, we know that probably wasn't the case. But like when I see my opponent top deck 7 cards, I feel like they're doing barbarian protection.
I would have liked to gain and play that mastermind because it actually was possible with Gilded Moon's gift.
Oh, oh yes, then absolutely.
But you didn't know that you could top deck it and play it, to be honest.
Yeah, Moon's Gift is one of these boons that I completely don't remember about.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, when you have a discard pile, it is fantastic. It's not that often that you have a discard pile. You have to double province. There is no way you're doing anything else, right?
Yeah, you'd like that. That's the right thing to do.
It's like your opponent literally picked what's their starting hand for this turn.
And they have a masterminded play.
Yes, it's really scary.
Yeah, it's looking really good for Tony to win this game. Nice.
Wait,
So now,
we did not scheme a procession. What a madman!
yeah, but it worked out.
That's
At
crazy
least
to me. Okay, oh, wait,
they
what?
should be getting third possessions here, I would assume.
Yeah, I wanted to process. Why did? What? What happened?
Uh, Maybe they think I'm not sure that they could empty piles here and just as a protection. So it's not too easy for Koehni to just buy two black cats and do something because his turn wasn't great for Tony as well. Would you buy a black cat here? Or is the pile pressure too high?
Oh no, I would probably not.
And at least
This
there's
is
a chance
scary.
that you can. No, if they top deck cards, they can't, but otherwise there's
They,
the purging possibility.
yeah, they top deck 6 cards. I feel like the 6 cards that they're top deck should be able to. Wait, like, what do they need to do? Gain a black cat and 2 processions, and they probably top deck procession scheme.
Something like that. Some
Yeah.
line of like. Uh, so I'm not sure why. What do you mean? Two masterminds.
Uh, I would imagine you think you have a win, but and you do have a win with Black Cat Curse. No.
So that was a good black cat hit. So Koehni is leading 3-0 right now.
Yeah, that is an extremely dominant performance. And
But I do feel like Tony was ahead most of his game.
yeah, Tony had some. Like, I think the first 2 games were very unfortunate for Tony. This game, you really have to find the opening, and the, it's going to be really tough for Tony to pull a Bienshan and win this game.
So this is a fantastic kingdom.
Yeah, there is a lot of cultists, and that's what I'm seeing. And
I'm seeing Scrying Pool.
there is no way, but there's Scrying Pool, yes.
Scrying Pool is a good thing to have when opponent is spelling cultists here.
Uh, maybe cultist is still good enough. I don't know. There's Overlord Apprentice. The Apprentice is the only trashing, right? And Archive is pseudo trashing. I still
Yeah,
think Cultist is good enough, especially
yeah,
with Apprentice in the kingdom.
you do buy those, but you definitely want to have some Scrying Pools here as well, in my opinion.
Absolutely. This
And
is a
even
tough call. I think I would go for cultist stuff first, probably, and add scrying pools, add apprentice scrying pools later. So I
I would
think I'd
probably
be.
buy a potion. I would do a lot Koehni did, and it really worked out for him with his hand.
Yeah.
And at least uh, having that necropolis helps it a bit because it's a tad bit more likely to draw more cards and estate isn't such a bad thing.
Mm,
But now we're getting into cultist range, and it's a bit awkward because Overlord can't do the cultist thing. What's its most big threat?
mm, yeah. I I wasn't sure about this Overlord. I don't know. Like, I wanted to open double silver for cultists, but maybe that's bad.
Yeah, but as Koehni, now I'm looking for either an apprentice or a cultist.
I mean, Koehni opened potion silver and hit 2 potion into 5. Like, you can't really ask for better.
Work out really well. But the question for me is, would you buy an apprentice or a cultist here? That is not
not
good.
those cards. I think I would have gone with cultist.
Yeah, I feel like I probably would have bought apprentice just because it can make your scrying pools that much better. Just trashing a couple cards and they are so much more likely to draw.
Yeah, but junking your opponent's deck is also valuable here with
Yeah,
your opponent.
but you get trashed a bit. You can find your cultist a lot better with scrying pools and then just spam the living hell out of them.
That is also true. I don't know. Like I am looking at my opponent not having a potion in their deck, and
Yeah.
I feel like these ruins are going to be really impactful really quickly.
And I'm not sure about those wayfarers for either player.
Yeah, there is like.
Why do you discard? Because I guess it really doesn't matter, but it doesn't matter. You can just draw it.
I feel like they don't want that on top. I feel like what
if you use your scrying pool, if you discard your ruined village, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't matter anyway. And if they could have found that wayfarer, I'm not sure. Maybe they could have triggered a shuffle, and then they would have triggered a shuffle where ruined villages in it.
Wait, what? I did not catch what you were saying, Bill.
Because Koehni was playing their scry. So their top deck card was a ruined village.
Oh, did we discard the ruined village?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and they simply could have triggered a shuffle and leave a ruined village in that shuffle, which you don't want to do.
Yeah, I wonder if Koehni remembers that ruins are actions. And they work with scrying pool. Because that's something that I would personally forget a lot.
I'm not liking all these overlords. I would like to have
Yeah,
had some apprentice scrying pools and stuff to spam full lists.
Yeah, I'm not sure that the 8 Dead Archive is a good card. And I think that's what most of these overlords are going to be.
Yeah, and you have a plus buy in form of, what's the name? The pouch.
Draw 6? I like draw 6. Yeah, you were saying something, but
yeah. So I was saying that you do have a form of plus buy in the form of pouch. It's gives you the possibility of buying scrying pools and other stuff as well.
Oh yes, that's really important.
Because one awkward thing with scrying pool is that you have like 8 money and 2 potion, and you want a scrying pool, but you also want other stuff.
Yeah, Pudge does really help with that.
Liking all of his silvers.
Why is Koehni the one gaining silvers? He has a scrying pool in their deck.
Yeah, and they should be having more than one scrying pool by this point.
Well, but they bought overlords, so they couldn't buy scrying pools.
That's the point I'm making. If you buy a potion in your opening, you want to buy a lot of scrying pools, or it's definitely not worth it.
Well, you think that, but they have a single scrying pool. If they had like 5 of them, I would agree. Granted, Tony doesn't have cultists, they have overlords, and that is a lot worse.
I'm not understanding this game. What has happened?
Yeah, I am very lost as well. I like apprenticing wayfarers, and that's about it.
Yeah, and now again we have a potion that does nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at least Tony. Well, Tony is the one avoiding that, but Tony's also the one without the potion.
Yeah, this is weird, weird game. I would say that much. Yeah, archive spam is okay, but it's not the best, definitely.
Yeah, archives are good in this kingdom, I think. Pretty much no matter what you do, because yeah, if you
You
have
can set up
scrying
your scrying
pools,
pools. You don't really need to do that.
yeah, you can discard your treasures and then you can put all of the treasures in the archives and have that as a pseudo finning for your scrying pool, and that's amazing.
Yeah, but some apprentice would have you drawing your deck with scrying pools and cultists.
Yeah, I think I want to be doing all of that. Like I want like one archive, some apprentices, some cultists.
I'm not sold on archive.
Hmm, it's
Because
decent enough for it.
if you can draw your deck, it just leaves you something that you could do. But
Yeah, but I don't think we are drawing the deck this super quickly here,
but
super
you could be
consistently.
doing that. And I assume here we can see a potion that does nothing but slow you down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we trashed what? We trashed a wafer with like a full hand.
This is a weird game.
Okay. We probably should gain a wafer because that draws 6 with apprentice trashing it. I know. I
Yes.
I actually like this apprentice trashing wafer thing that they did.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not the worst thing.
And we buy a scrying pool here somehow? No. Okay. Oh, we spent. Oh. Oh, fountain points. This
So
scrying pool person is going for fountain points. I am
a
shocked.
normal thing for a scrying pool person to do. At least the pyres are getting pretty low. Overlord will probably empty, and maybe ruins. And yeah, ruins will probably empty. Okay, they will empty. And
Yes.
then maybe
And
wayfarers or something like that.
I don't see that third pile.
Wayfarers can go pretty quickly. I would have bought a wayfarer province there. You?
I don't think so. I think
You?
I'm concerned in like I think in Tony's spot I am concerned about piles running, so I don't want to lower wayfarers maybe.
But you could buy a province and a wayfarer and be the one on the dominant position
Yeah, but
and pile pressure.
Koehni is going to gain 15 points at some time in the near future.
But can they be reliable
No.
with 10 tappers? So the pile pressure to lower 6 or 5 wafers, I correct myself. It's not incredible. There I
I
would have played an archive as the overlord.
I feel like they have a lot of random plus buy with like Ruined Market and Pouch and Bauble.
Yeah. At least with some ruins and stuff like that, Fellowship of Scribes can do some good stuff.
Hey, there you go. There is a second
Yeah.
strike pool.
Yeah, and I do agree with Mochimoko.
Tony?
So
Yeah, I
I
guess
wouldn't
so.
be too afraid of those points. They have the 7 coppers now as well, right?
Yeah,
And
there's
they can,
nobody.
and they have a bubble and I don't know how to speak. Yeah, 6 coppers.
Yeah.
I'm not too great at math if there's
Oh, right, there's a
a hair alone.
pouch.
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot
Okay,
about
so
that.
now they need to buy 2 coppers and they're in it.
Yeah, that's pretty easy, probably.
I'm not sold
Wow.
on advisors here.
Uh,
There's so much junk that advisor will just draw some junk.
yeah, advisor is draw 2 junk cards, discard a good card.
So now Koehni does have a fountain points. And
Yeah.
tell us Overlord. So probably Koehni tries to pile out here, because I don't see them getting many provinces. At least here or not.
Yeah. One thing that can happen in this game is Tony can miscalculate the same way that we did the fun and assume that they have 7 coppers and forget that one of the coppers is a pouch or 9 coppers.
In this situation, I don't feel like it's too unlikely, because they have drawn their deck and they see that they have 7 coppers. Or actually that they have 8 coppers, so they can track it very easily.
Yeah,
They can see all of their cards right now.
yeah, that is true.
And Koehni will probably trash potion for draw here, right? What would be better? Anything?
I think so. All right, copper, and
Yeah.
that is fountain points.
And I feel like fountain point, having 10 coppers hurts Tony a lot less than Koehni.
Yeah, Tony. Well,
Tony
Tony
can.
does not have 10 ruins in their deck. I think every single ruin is in Koehni's deck, or not 10, 8.
If Koehni did have like 5 or 6 scrying pools, those ruins wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Well, no, because Scrying Pool hits copper, and then you don't draw the ruins.
Yeah, but you would still get through those ruins a lot faster.
Yes.
Why do you buy 11th copper? Oh, yeah, pay for it. But why do you want to lower that pile for only 20? Yeah, so
No,
that's 8 draft for trashing a contest.
I'm pretty sure Koehni is just lost this game.
But Koehni did surprise us last turn as well. Last game.
Yeah, but he wasn't lost that game.
He was pretty lost in my eyes.
Okay, not in my
Not not
eyes.
not not as in a bad position as this game. Tony is in a better position for sure.
Yeah, like, how do you score 12 as Koehni within a
Going
reasonable time
for
frame?
tunnels.
Like,
Empty the tunnel is
how much is that? That's
uh, eight,
16, okay.
8 times 3 is it's 2 actually. I thought it was 3, so yeah, 16.
You could also empty the estates. Oh, no, that doesn't score enough. Yes, it definitely looks like Kane. Actually, does Tony have it here? If you hit a good boon, you have it.
So you need to have
Oh, actually, no. You can take the Overlord, play it as a wafer, gain a silver, and then buy 3 wafers for free instead of 6.
You can't play wafers, or it doesn't cost 5. Okay, but that is a good
No,
one.
Overlord. Oh wait, right. That works. You can also gain a wisp and buy them for 0.
Yeah, but Overlord can play wafer as 6 cost
Yes,
card.
you are correct.
So TonyWild did get their first point. Can they come back? We will
uh
see that.
this game definitely made me feel
Not
more
something that I would
confident
have
in a way.
expected.
Because yeah, navigating this was a very messy game.
Yeah,
Uh,
this wasn't best, but I feel like this is fourth game, right? So the 3 first games were played really well by a lot of players in my eyes.
yeah, this one I think Tony played decently enough. Like this was a complicated kingdom
Yeah,
with
that's definitely true.
yeah,
There's a lot of going on there.
yeah. Like I'm not. I don't honestly feel too confident in judging whether these players played well or not. In this game.
Yeah, I would just like to always give a critique if you open with a potion and don't to go hard for the potion
Okay.
cost card because then it's
Well,
just a dead card.
yeah, let me rephrase that. I don't feel confident judging whether Tony played well this game or not.
Yeah, but it's just that one thing for me too. So overall, there was a lot going on, so it's hard for me as a spectator to say much about the true performance.
Mm-hmm.
And
All right.
there is some delay going on.
I think Kenny said that they need a 2-minute break.
Yeah, so actually I'll take a 10-minute break as well. I'll come back really soon.
All right.
Yeah, see you soon.
Okay. Seems like we have a new kingdom. Oh my. Uh. Oh my. Yes. This is explosive. I think this Scepter Captain Brittrol things are going to happen. This captain seems extremely powerful. Oh, I was muted. Thank you, Vincent. Yes. All right. Yeah, I'm talking now. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, this captain seems extremely powerful on this board, and this board looks fast and explosive with Scepter replaying captain and bridge roll. Although you do have to get the bridge rolls in play, you can't just captain them. And the players go off with experiments, which is quite nice. None of them hit a captain yet.
Yeah, and Scepter can play bridge draws, right?
Yes, if you are really desperate about the plus
it
buy.
doesn't give a plus. Yeah, I forget it doesn't lower tech cost.
Yes.
So experiments work really nice with straws.
Yeah, experiments. I would like to play these experiments as well. Play captains as these experiments rather than play experiments themselves. It seems as
Yeah,
though.
but
Yeah, you go on.
you can get 2 labs for 1 money if you have 2 bridge draws in play.
Yeah. Oh, I guess this is kind of funny. You could empty the experiments when your opponent has a bunch of captains in play, so they can't play the captain as experiment.
Yeah. So it's not nothing.
Yeah, I guess captain as harbinger is not still a village.
And realistically, you just wanna play some bridge draws and win the game.
Yeah.
I would probably double Moneylander coppers here and buy a captain. That
Yes,
seems correct for me.
absolutely. I do want as many captains as possible here.
I wonder how early this game will end, because some bridge draws can empty piles really fast, and experiments is basically an empty pile, and you have a couple of bridge draws in play.
Yes, I don't see a third pile that can easily empty.
Yeah, and you don't have so many plus buys.
So I think we are going to get into this scenario where each player has like 4 rituals, and we are doing some sort of juggling when it comes to balance of piles and gains.
Yeah, that seems pretty correct.
Hmm. Oh. Oh. Uh. Tony did not realize how.
Yeah, they made the same mistake that I made, but you corrected me.
Yes, they absolutely did not realize how this works.
And I do agree with Mochimoko again.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like I would have preferred to trash a copper over getting a bridge roll in play.
Yeah, but to be honest, I do expect that Bridge Draw will have the classics changed by Donald, because they have said that they don't like while this is in play cards, and will probably change them too when you play this. So
Mm.
I probably assume
Hmm.
that Bridge Draw will get an errata sooner or later.
Yeah, when you play this, what maybe it will be until the end of your next turn or whatever. I don't
Yeah,
know.
something like that.
I definitely like the way this is, and I'll be very sad about that errata.
Not sure
Because
I would, because you can throw it and do things like throne room bridge. That's
yeah, but I like how bridge roll is different from bridge in that way that you can't throne it, you can't uh, scepter it, etc. It just makes the game nicely different, and it's just these are not 2 copies of the same card, but one of them is a duration version.
yeah, but they are still very different. Even though if you don't think about the throning effect, it's pretty minor. That often doesn't come up because it's not that likely that if you roll a bridge draw or a bridge, that you don't find a throne variant.
I think it's reasonably likely. Because not only thrones, it's also scepters, like it's also ways that interact with this.
I'm
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure that this will end relatively soon because Koehni seems to be really ahead. And they have a Captain Scepter there as well, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, this just looks horrifying for Tony. Oh, wait. They don't have any money.
Yeah,
Koehni?
but at least experiments are free. Not that you can buy many of those, but you can get some silvers at least. Or maybe buy a couple of coppers for a moneylender for food. And when everything costs so
Yeah.
little, oh nice. Yeah, they can add some money like that as well. Just a price update for you. For me, it does not update right now.
No. When I hovered over the kingdom, it did.
Yeah, yeah. Villain is probably better than Giant, but at least if they plan on Gianting again at this turn, they will get net more money.
Mm,
So they can at
not
least
sure that
gain
it.
5 money if they want.
I'm not sure how excited that I am about gianting. Mm, hmm. This is a tough choice for Tony. This is not well set up. Like you have to choose between playing a Brit troll or moneylender.
I would like,
Oh,
yeah,
I
I would,
am disgusted.
I would have liked to play one more captain and trash one more copper. Okay, yeah, they can do that. I would like to trash that copper.
Why did we play a Harbinger over an experiment?
I'm not sure. Sure, at least it worked out. Uh,
Hmm. Yeah, I don't.
so
I'm not.
here,
Yes.
captain will be giving a lot of money.
Oh, wait, how does giant work? Oh,
Yeah, it's
discards
cost
it if it
5.
costs 3
Yeah,
to 6. The trash is if it costs 3 to 6. It definitely does not cost 3 to 6 because it costs 1, obviously.
yeah. So now, if they want, they can buy a lot of bridge throws and captains. Maybe 2 captains, 2 bridge throws. Does it seem fine for you?
Oh, not a copper. That
Yeah,
might be too many
because
captains.
I would like to have gained some more bridge throws. It doesn't hurt you. You have actions with captains and a lot going on, so adding more bridge throws is just great for you.
Oh, why? I guess we have to get a second captain to play. Do we have to? No, we don't. It. Ah, I didn't like any of what happened here.
Yeah.
Oh, and we bought Hmm. Not, not a fan of what Tony's doing. I would have tried to get out of my way to buy multiple bird trolls and trash as many coppers as possible. But maybe was it possible to buy two bird trolls? Maybe I'm just saying stuff without realizing what's going on. I don't know.
If they trash the copper, they get basically a silver, so 2 more money, and but they also played that's the trash money. So I'm not
Yeah,
sure
but
they would.
they could have played an experiment instead of captaining as rebel, and then they could have captained as moneylender.
Yeah, that's correct. So now I'm seeing a third pile as well.
Captains, yes. Kenny decided to lower the captains a lot.
And I'm not seeing why Koehni isn't buying more bridge throws, because if they bought a couple more bridge throws, they could just empty the piles in
Yeah,
turn.
now Tony has an opening actually. With if they can,
Yeah, they are taking the copper pile-out route. That's much more
Oh,
job.
yes, the classic tower. Where's the tower?
You don't need it. You just dominate otherwise and show your dominance by pile-outing coppers.
Hmm, okay, that is
So,
true.
what do you imagine? Who will win that copper split?
Probably Koehni because I don't see Tony buying like more than one.
Oh, that's definitely a mistake going silver over copper.
Is it?
And
You
I
just
was
have
just,
one
I
money
was, I
limit.
was, I was not too serious with that comment.
Oh, okay. I don't feel like, well, Koehni needs to figure out that they need more bridge rolls so they can have more gains so that they can win the game.
Yeah, they are not far. If they buy like 2 or 3 slots here, it should be a game, honestly.
Oh wait, this is
Uh,
really awkward. What if oh no, it doesn't work. There's Harbinger.
they could almost quad province here. Now, by do bridge draws, you don't need that much more money.
Hmm.
Bridge draws. Like, honestly, one province was enough to keep you in lead, that Tony would not be able to get ahead of you, and now they still can't pile out in any way possible their next turn. But if they bought like 2 or 3 bridge draws, or even one, the pressure would be so much higher.
Hmm. Yeah.
But this can maybe open up as no, there is still no possibility. They can have a max of 4 buys. As Scepter can be, they can have 5 buys,
Hmm.
but it's still not enough with
Yeah, that's still
experiments.
one by off.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
if
You can't
they
captain
bought
for
a
a
bridge
buy.
draw, they probably could have won his turn.
Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. This might get a little bit scary suddenly.
But I'm still pretty sure that Koehni will win this game.
Well, Tony has more bridge rolls now.
Yeah, but Koehni does have 3 province lead, and they have some curses, and they are having a hard time throwing and getting through their deck.
Hmm.
Would you buy a province as Koehni here? Because they can. Okay,
Well,
they have 4 bridge draws, so it's not nothing. But at
if
least that adds some fire pressure.
I think you've
And
commented. Well, you have 5 captains and 3 bridge rolls in play. It's really
yeah,
difficult to lose, and
so
this
after
is,
this, I don't see how Kenny would lose, and they can definitely empty files here.
yeah, we are hoping for a dud from a guy that has 5 captains and 3 bridge rolls in play. I have a feeling that this is not going to happen.
Yeah, TonyWild seems to agree.
All right, and that's our finals.
Yeah,
Koehni is going to promote to big games, although I'm not sure that the big games edition 10 is going to happen actually. I'm not sure how many participants there are. Are you
there is.
participating?
I'm not sure. Maybe if there's a lack of players, I probably could play in it. Uh, but
Yeah.
there's at least some people. But when I'm looking, there's no PC, no Sala. Probably Ultimate Geek is playing again.
They are
Uh,
on the signups, yes.
yeah.
Alright, in the meanwhile, I'll stop the recording here and I'll try to get Koehni in for the interview.